So welcome to the session 9 of the third chapter. We are discussing in a third chapter. Session 9 is our topic. So in the last session we discussed about the datagram forwarding and different types of IP addresses. Class A, Class B, Class C, Class D. Those are all the different types of IP addresses that we can represent. But what happens now? Remembering this Class A, Class B, Class C, so somewhat it may feel the uncomfort. So what I think, we want to remember the IP address without this classless address, without the mention of a Class A, Class B, Class C, we want to mention. So like that, what's the solution they come up is the subnetting. Subnetting means what now? It provides a first step towards reducing the total number of network numbers that are assigned. Instead of giving a subnet number 1, subnet number 2, different IP address for that one. So what they have thought, for a one subnet they will fix a one number. That one we call it as a subnet mask. Okay, so if you think of a pictorially, this is a one of the subnet. This one we will give it as a one number called as the subnet mask. Okay, subnet mask, and here within that we have a different subnets. So this one we call it as a subnet numbers. Okay, so this complete subnet we give it as a subnet mask, and this one we give it as a subnet number. Subnet mask will be 1 for this complete network, and subnet, okay, the subnet mask, it will be 1 only unique for this complete subnet, and the subnet number, it may be different for a different subnet. Okay, so these all will share a same subnet mask but different subnet number, and within this one we have a host. How a host will be identified? That we know that the IP address, suppose how it is calculated, from here to here I want to calculate, send a packet, means how it will calculate, how the router will calculate, how it will guide. Only theoretical part we have seen, how it will forward the packets, but calculation how it is done, that is a thing we are studying here. Okay, so totally what the conclusion is, a single network numbers can be shared among the multiple networks. Okay, that involves configuration of all the nodes on each subnet with the subnet mask. So all the hosts which is come here, they should have the same network number. So same network number. So this is the concept. Subnet mask will be unique, subnet number will be different, and the host number will be different. Now we are discussing how H1, if I want to pass the message to the H2, how it will be calculated. Here, who will provide that subnet mask, and a subnet provider is nothing but an internet service provider. If you are taking a BSNL, Vodafone, Idea, whatever, so those will provide them subnet mask number. So simple example, if I want to tell me, if you are taking a landline connection, that code for 080 like code, that will be fixed, that will be provided by the internet server. Similarly, that subnet mask will be provided by the internet service provider. So before calculation, we should know the AND gate. AND gate 0 0 0 0 1 0 1 0 0 1 1 is the 1. This is the AND gate. So why this calculation we explained here. Suppose this is a H1, which has the IP address of this one, and it has the subnet mask This is the subnet mask and the subnet number 128.96.34.0, and this will be connected to the router 1 to the another subnet with a different subnet number. See, observe here, with a different subnet number, but the subnet mask is same. So like that, subnet mask is same but with a different subnet number. So these will be connected with the router. Here H1 and H2, which is the IP address of this one, and subnet mask and the subnet number is of this network is here, and this network is here. Okay. Now how what is the criteria? H1 wants to send a message to the H2. H1 it wants to send the message to the H2. How the router will get the information, how the actual calculation is done, that is explained here. H1 and its subnet mask with the destination address. What is the destination address here is the H2. Every IP packet will be having the destination address. So H1 is sending the H2 means that packet will contain the destination address. That will, based on that it will calculate. So what is the H1 subnet mask? H1 subnet mask is this. H1 subnet mask. These are things will be given, no need to worry. Subnet mask is this one, and the destination address. What is the destination? Destination is the H2 and the destination address is this one, 128.96.34.139. So these two has to be and for this one, conversion of this decimal number to the binary number. See, 255 means 1111. IP address which contains the 8 bits, 8 bits, 8 bits, 8 bits. Totally it will be the of 32 bits. Right, 255 conversion in the last session I told you can go with the like this calculation method, or you can go with a such kind of a calculation. It's up to you which is you are comfortable, you can calculate. So 255, 255, 255 and the 128, and the destination H2 128, 96, 34 and a 139. So doing the AND for this one. What is the AND? If 1 is there, 1, or else everything will be 0. Based on that, 1 1 1, everything is 0. So here 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1. So here like that, and if 1 1 is there, 1, remaining all will be 0. So we get the some binary number. So when you convert this binary number to the respective decimal number, 128.96.34.128, so which is the subnet number of a R1. So see, subnet number of a R1. So where H2 is reside in the subnet number 128.96.34.110. So when it gets its path, R1 will guide you. You have to go to in this number, means in this interface, in this path you have to follow. Like that, the R1 will guide you. Previous session I told you theoretically we have discussed. Now this is the actual calculation how router will guide. Subnet mask will do the AND with the destination. What's the result will get, that will guide you where you have to go with this example. Problem wise, if you see how the problem will be given. This is the problem they will be given. Suppose a router has built up the routing table shown in below. The router can deliver packets directly over interface 0 and 1 or to routers R2, R3, R4. Describe what the router does with the packet address to each of the following destination. Destination they will be given, and this table they will be given the subnet mask and a routing table subnet mask and the next hop. Next hop means where you have to forward the packet for a further. So till here they will be given. So subnet number default R4 means if you are not finding the any of this path, default I have followed to the R4. So here no need to worry about the diagram, it's not required. The destination address and the subnet mask, this table will be given. So continuing with the problem, A 128.96.171.92. This one we will take. This is the destination for each of the following destination. Destination and the subnet mask. Subnet mask 255, 255, 255, 4 followed by a 0. So for all these things, the subnet mask is the same 128.96.172.92. So destination and the subnet mask, what we'll do, we'll do the AND. When we do the AND, we get a number. So same, that bigger procedure is there, this one to the respective binary and binary to the respective decimal, then you will get the one of the IP address. So what this IP address is contained, look into the table where 128.96.170.0 is there. See, 128.96.17.0 is here. So where it is suggesting interface 0. So this destination, it can be go through the interface 0. Interface 0 will guide you for this particular destination. Okay. Similarly, B, the destination address they have given, destination address 128.96.167.151 and the subnet mask number is 255.255.254.0. And when you do the AND, what you will get now, 128.96.166.0. Now this one, look into the table. So where is this 166.0 is come here. So where it has to go? It has to go to the R2, root R2. So like this you have to calculate a CDE. This is a 10 marks question, simple, but you have to remember the steps. Now based on this simple algorithm they have given, algorithm is the here D will destination IP address, we keep it in a D, and for each forwarding table entry, what this table will contain, subnet number, subnet mask and the next hop. See, these three information will reside in the table. So on D1 subnet mask, and we are doing the D. Subnet mask and the destination address, we are doing the AND. Subnet mask and the destination address, we are doing the AND. When we do that one, we will get some D1. So if D1, you get if D1 is equal to subnet number, if next hop is in interface, deliver datagram to directly to the destination. If it is in the same interface, we can give it to the same interface, or else we will deliver to the next router. If it is connected to interface, it will directly forward, or else it will forward to the next router. This is the simple algorithm. This calculation is very important when you come to the case set and the exam point of view, 10 marks question. Just remember the AND gate.